Hey, King D, good to see you. Welcome. We are working on this today. Whoops. I need to expand this out more. We are now going to be working on this side. There's not going to be any buildings on this side. But this does need to be expanded. You know, in fact, what we could do is just do this. Let's stack, I don't know, 5, 10. Let's do 10. All right, so let's see. Will that be enough space? For sure. Yeah, for sure. That's going to be enough space. We do, however, need to remove this wall here. Very soon, I shall explain why. How about yourself? How are you, King D? Anything exciting going on? And then another thing that I would like to do is portion out some space for the gardens that are going to be out back. I'm going to have another plot of land, probably getting pretty close to the river here. I'm going to leave enough room for a road or something to go along the river. But going to bring something out here. There's going to be some fields in there, gardens, lots of plotted gardens, lots of fresh produce and all kinds of food so that all of the inhabitants or the participants of the Red Duke will have enough food to eat, which is a lot. Hey, Skip, good to see you. Welcome. And then over here, we're going to have a pasture for the different animals that will be in here. There's going to also be an access point here into the pasture as well, which will be a good spot for, say, if the owners of the animals want to get their animals out into a pasture, they can do that. So anyways, that is what's going on today so far. And there's still a lot to do. A lot to do. What is this right here? Is this a tree? Big stables for rent of horses and carriages. Okay, so I don't want to impede into that space too much. But what we need to do is expand this over. Let's see, the road will probably go that way. So I guess we'll start from this side. And let's see, stack 30. All right. Yep, that's probably enough space. And I think what we can do then is just make a straight line. Probably a little bit more. Stack 40. Let's try 40. Yeah, there we go. And then we'll just connect there to there, which will be a challenge. I think we're going to do... I think sections of 2 will be good. I like keeping things straight for this build. Keeping things straight just seems to work really well, so that is what we're going to do. We are going to make it work. It's a pretty extreme angle, but it's all right. Look at that. I mean, could that be any more perfect? Could that be any more perfect? All right. I like that. I like that very much. So the reason why I did this, let me get out some different blocks to kind of plan out my plan. So we're going to use light stucco for the road. We are going to use green stucco for other things. Okay. So I have this idea where the road comes in through here. Okay, let's see. All of this would be a pretty wide open courtyard, you know, maybe some greenery around the edges, of course, but all of this is going to be pretty much just a big open space, right? And so then what's going to happen is this road is going to kind of come along this way. What is this right here? Okay. It's going to come along here. Obviously, it's going to connect into there. And then this is going to also connect up to here. And that road is going to kind of continue along this way. And then it's going to go in a circle around this. That's getting way too close. We got to pull that back. So I don't want it to get any farther than there. So I'm going to have to figure that out. And this is going to kind of go around this way. All right, it's getting pretty close again, but that's all right. It's all right. It's all right. And then it's going to come back around like so. Going to need to figure this out a little bit more because the center of the circle here is going to have like this mound with a stone monument on top. So something like that. I'm just trying to get the space right. And pull that in like so. That looks like there's plenty of room right there to turn a cart around. Pull that out a little bit. Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay. That's not too bad. It's not the worst thing I've seen. There we go. All right. And we're probably going to lax that a little bit more. There we go. All right. So we're getting a pretty good idea for what I want here. There's also going to be more sort of like campsites along this area. And then, of course, there's going to be campsites all the way along here as well. So it's like going to be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I think we can fit 14 campsites in here. Hey, Madsy. Good to see you. Oh, welcome to the stream. We are having great fun trying to get things situated. All right. I'm going to go ahead and I'm getting some pretty poor FPS, so I'm going to drop our shaders down to complementary. It's nothing like Bliss, but at least I get a little bit more FPS out of it. It's a lot easier to build when you're not stuttering around. All right. The next thing I want to do is build this butcher right here. So this is going to be where they're chopping pigs and cows and chickens up for the dietary requirements of the visitors and guests. So we are going to figure out how to make that work. So obviously, one big thing about a butcher is I kind of expect it to have a lot of open air. So we'll do something like that. And maybe 2 here as well. There and there. Okay. And I always tend to use this masonry. This brown sandstone brick just seems to work. And we'll kind of build it up. I'm trying to figure out what kind of roof I want for this. I'm trying to come up with different roof styles to accompany the overall scheme of the compound. I guess what we could do is just make it an A-frame instead of the, there's Gothic pitch, which this is not. There's two different types of pitch roofs. Roof pitch diagram. Roof pitch diagram. Just give me a second. This is just giving me degrees. There's names. Here we go. No, that's not it. Give me a second, guys. I will figure it out. I remember there was a time I was going to make a video on roof pitches and designs, but it ended up being just too much. I got overwhelmed because for every pitch of the roof I had to build a house, and there was like, I don't know, 30 different pitches. So you can imagine how that could get overwhelming pretty quick. All right, we're going to do medieval roof pitch name diagram. Let's see if this gives me anything desirable. And it does not. I had a perfect diagram at one time. Used to have names. Anyways, one of them is Gothic pitch. This is not Gothic pitch. So Gothic pitch is where it starts out narrower and then it gets progressively higher. This is a consistent pitch, but it's a steep pitch. So that's the style. Okay, here we go. This is Gothic pitch right here. It starts out rather, at 45, and then it eventually becomes extremely steep. So this dovecote is a good example of Gothic pitch. This right here is a 45 A-frame, which is, pretty standard. This over here, oh man, I wish I remembered it. But this is pretty much the style of most of the roofs here, except for that one. But yeah, that's just an A-frame there. And that is the example pretty much across the rest of the structures is that steep pitch. But I'm not quite sure if that's what I want to do here. And all that to say, I don't know if that is what I want to do for our butcher. Clearly, the butcher doesn't need to be... doesn't need to be, but it probably will be. It doesn't need to be super fancy. But, yeah. You guys know me. I just, I go all out. All right. Okay, so maybe what we'll do is we'll have a partition. So this will be where they bring the animal in and kill it. And then they'll bring it into another room where they will then partition it up into different portions and whatnot. And I guess it would also make sense to have some sort of cold room. I don't know how they would do that. Pretty much they butcher a cow, right? That's a lot of meat. That would take a while to get through. So what would be their method of preserving said meat? I guess putting it into barrels of salt would be one way of maintaining the meat. I feel like that would make more sense for our application, considering it would not, we don't have to make like a cold room or anything, which is, something I don't really want to do here. So perhaps that is what we will do. This over here is going to be a chicken coop. There's a space in between the wall here. I could probably use this for maybe like a back alley, make a little entrance to step down and out there. I think that would work. And yeah, I almost feel like this should be the floor level there, because technically all of this ground is going to raise up to this point here. I cannot stand layered terrain. It drives me insane. Absolutely insane. Yeah, so we're going to be raising the terrain up to meet this level here. But then again, it's a butcher. It doesn't really matter, so maybe we will just keep it down low. There's no big deal with that. Thing about having kids, everything gets moved around and becomes a major mess. All right. Well, let's grab some of that and fill this in. So take it from here to there. We're just going to use this for research purposes. We're going to do stack, I think 10. Yeah, 11. There we are. Okay, so there we are. We have ourselves a butcher shop. Now we have to put a roof on it. All right, so there's different ways of doing this. We could do the stone end, which I don't think is really necessary for this, so we're going to scratch that idea. We could do an overhanging Tudor design, like what we have here. But again, I don't think that's necessary. Pretty much we just need to throw a roof on top. So if we're going to just throw a roof on top, maybe what we can do is just a standard A-frame, which means we would just do this. I'll overhang the roof a little bit. And then instead of putting a stone end here, perhaps we could make it into wood. So let's try to find some wood. What kind of wood do we want to use here? I think we want to try to use this rustic spruce. It's always a nice block. I like it. All right. And we're just going to go ahead and raise that up to about there. And come down the other side. All right. I like the overhang. The overhang, there's a lot of potential with that to add in quite a bit of extra depth. So this is going to have an attic space. So we're going to have to come up with a purpose for said attic space. And of course, the smell would be pretty pungent. So having a cupola on top would likely be a good idea to circulate the air. Because that is what a cupola is for. It is an air circulation technique to make sure that the interior is being properly ventilated. That's why you always see cupolas on stables. It's a airflow thing, because what happens is, especially when you have a hayloft, heat tends to to build up. And that heat can eventually spontaneously combust, which I'm sure most of you are aware can be rather problematic, because spontaneous combustion in a hayloft can lead to fires, which aren't great. They're not great for business. Not that we're making a hayloft here, but going back to the airflow thing, airflow is rather important when you are dealing with stanky meat. So that's what we'll do. Hey, Stumpy, good to see it. Made it perfect. What are we working on? We are working on the Red Duke compound. The Red Duke compound. Love it. But yeah, so we got a brewery, worker housing, granary, dovecote, a butcher, stables, workers housing. That's pretty much all the buildings that we're going to need in here. Growing each time you stream. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I'm having fun. Yeah. I'm having fun. That's what it's about. Have fun with it. Okay, so now what we need to do is determine a way of making this work here. So I need something to... I thought we had platforms. I know we have these, but obviously that doesn't work. So need to come up with something that will span the space there. I guess what we could technically do, it's not really a ideal solution for this, but there is always this with the railings like that. It's definitely not perfect. But it is what it is. Not sure what to put there. We'll just do that. Okay. Hey, Dr. Vortex. Good to see you. Hope you all are doing well today. Hope life is treating you well. Things are going good. For me, things are going pretty well. One of the biggest issues I've been facing is work has been slow. It's driving me nuts. But this week we had some stuff to do. But yeah, that's about enough to drive any sane man crazy. Am I ready for Christmas? No, I haven't really thought about it yet. Yeah, I'll start probably thinking about Christmas towards, after Thanksgiving, maybe. I don't really put too much thought into it until then. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. We can do that, I think. The only issue with this is we're going to have an overhang on this side. Oh, yes. And then, of course, we're going to have that issue. And see, I can't do that. That would look just strange. Can't do that. Yes, it's finally the weekend. Yeah, man, I'm the same way. I am so glad for it to be the weekend. I was going crazy this week. I think what I'm going to do is probably remove this one and maybe make it into a window, but I don't think we need that as it was. Yeah, I think this will be fine. This will be fine. I like this. We'll take that out, put that back, and then let's do... It's okay for it to be uneven. Who cares? I just need space to put these things in. There we go. Look at that. Nice. All right. And then let's do a window here and a window there. Yeah. Yeah. Actually, I'm not a big fan of... I like double pillars in between windows here. But yeah, as for Christmas, I don't really put much thought into it until after Thanksgiving. That's when we usually put up our decorations, is following Thanksgiving. For those of you that are not American, Thanksgiving is a really cool time of year. It's when families in America come together and we celebrate being thankful. And I mean, of course, you could do that any time of the year, right? But yeah, for us, it's just a very wholesome, good time of year. I think what we're going to do here is probably frame these windows in with our railings there. That always adds in a nice little layer of detail. Always like that. And then another thing that I was thinking that would make this look a little bit better is if we take this guy and we'll place you right. Let's do this instead. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't really look that good. I'm not really a fan of that. Maybe we'll just keep it as it is. Did I watch the Jake Paul fight? No, I'm not really into that. Who won? I mean, don't get me wrong. I've heard all about it. But no, I'm not really into that. Thanksgiving is the last Thursday of November. So it's not next week, but the week after. All right. I definitely want there to be more something going on in here. So let's go ahead and play around with this. Oh, actually, what if we did this? Put this at the bottom here. And then perhaps put that in like so. Nope. Jake, but the whole fight was boring. Do you guys have a day off on Thanksgiving? Yeah. I'm actually going to be taking off both Thursday and Friday. Just get a 4-day weekend in. That's what I usually do. I take the kids up to my parents'. They have this really awesome property. It's a log house out in the woods. And it's just like the perfect place for Thanksgiving. I always like going up there and spending the week, or spending the weekend, should I say, around Thanksgiving. The thing is like... it's just hard to get out, especially with the kids. So I just try to get out whenever, I just kind of make it a specific time of the year where we make the effort to get out and go visit Grandma and Grandpa and just have a good time. All right. Well, I'm liking this so far. We still need some work, obviously, but it's developing. It is developing. I need more airflow in here. So perhaps what we can do, I think that maybe these windows are a little bit much. I'm thinking maybe remove this one And instead, what we can do is possibly do, oh, actually, what if we did this instead? Let's see. Let's put that right there. Okay. And then let's do a little bit of something around the window. Let's do this. Oh, we can't do it on the top. Well, we can do that. That's something. What if we did... I don't know. It doesn't look very good. If we did this, maybe? No, then you kind of lose the brick. I don't know. There's just something that's not working for me here. I guess something like that, but I don't know. Even that's still a little bit strange. What about that? Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. Oh, actually, well, we wouldn't be able to cover it is the problem. I was thinking about maybe taking... All right, I'm just going to grab it. I was thinking about taking this and using it as a... Yeah, that's not terrible. What do you guys think about that? Yeah, and honestly, I was seeing, I've been seeing clips, of course, of, kind of what's been going on. And you could clearly see that, wow, that's some brain fog. Totally forgot his name. He was losing control. Like, whenever you think of him, you think he's in control. He's a pretty solid dude, but obviously he's an animal at the same time. But I always figured he had a little bit more control, self-control than what he was exhibiting. And, well, clearly not. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. I'm cool with that. Tyson was holding back. Mike Tyson. There we go. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's brain fog right there. The contract script got leaked. It was so rigged. Oh, yikes. Okay, well, that explains a lot. Oh, shoot. I gotta set my replace tool. So yeah, it is what it is. It's interesting how, that's just how things are these days. Everything is fake. Fake. Fake, fake, fake. It's all fake. Yeah, so. Sparring match, both sides was pulling their punches. So it was kind of like a WWE wrestling match then, is what you're saying. Very sad. All right, I need to put in some beams. I kind of like the idea of doing a little bit of this. Let's do... I never know which is which. Let's try this. Do I want it the other way? It should be okay. See, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Okay. And there we go. Okie doke. And then let's see, is there anything else I can do here? I don't really think there is. One thing that I think would be really good is to take, I guess, do we have anything that kind of resembles this for What is that? I mean, he wasn't allowed to KO him out. What? You're not allowed to KO someone in a fight. What? 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 Okay. Well, I'm glad I didn't watch it then. That would have drove me nuts. Don't know. Does it look good? Not really. Do I want to keep it? Nah, probably not. It's just trying to figure out a way of adding a little extra depth here, but I just don't think that that's worth it. What about up top here? Yeah, I don't know. Fortune would have. No. Yeah, I have very little regard for professional. You know, MMA, that's a different story. UFC tends to be, in general, the UFC tends to be, not that I watch the UFC either, but I have more respect for that because those are actual fights, it would seem. Then again, should we actually be rooting for actual fights? You know, next thing on the list is we're going to be rooting for we're going to go back to the gladiatorial arenas. Wouldn't that be the day? Okie doke. And then we're going to go over here. I think we're going to change that over to something else. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, we're going to grab you, and we're going to grab you. What I really need to do is start getting some interiors done. But I'm still... See, the thing is I get in modes. So, like, right now, I'm in exterior mode. And I'm doing, you know, I'm very happy with exteriors right now. But eventually, I'm going to have to get to interior mode, which is obviously, naturally, going to have to happen because we've got to get the interiors done. And then once I'm in interior mode, I won't want to come back out and do any more exteriors. So that is why I am doing this. Have you done any interior? I haven't done any interior yet. But once I get in that mode, I'll be locked in. Right now, I'm just filling in the exteriors. I got it planned out for the end at least as to what's going to be what. But I haven't actually built any of it yet. Got all the rooms separated. I got the plans all figured out. What's going to go where. It's going to be pretty fun. I'm looking forward to it. The King's Own Winery. Nice. Okay, anyways, back to our... The butcher shouldn't have a fireplace, should he? Should he have a fireplace? Obviously not a big, like, hearth or anything, but maybe like a little wood stove. Would that make sense? What do you think? I feel like we need to put some windows over here too. So we'll go ahead and do that. And that. And we'll grab you. You and you. You know, I almost feel like it looks better if I just do that. Instead of pushing it out so much. Yeah, I think we're just going to do that instead. It looks all right. It looks all right. Oh, yeah, what we could do is we could add a smoker. That would be cool. Maybe instead of a chicken coop here, we can do a smoker here. Yeah, that's a good idea. We'll do a chicken coop somewhere else. We'll do the chicken coop out here or something. Do we really need this window here? This looks kind of awkward. We'll just remove that and we'll put that in instead. There's no reason for it to be such a large, oh yes, and that's of course is going to be, well, I guess we could just do that, right? It's not a perfect solution, but it'll have to work. Do I want any windows back here? I don't know. What do you guys think? Should we put any windows on the back? I definitely want a door back here. So we'll do like a little door right here, I guess. That'll be an access point to get out the back side. So yeah, take the animal in here, slaughter the animal, and then this is where the meat gets, well, I guess, you know, it would get cut up in here too. But over here, it then would be portioned out. And then over here, it would get smoked and or it would also get barreled in here into salt barrels. Yeah, I'm liking that. It doesn't need to be anything special. It's not a specialty building or anything, so I do want a couple dormers in here. So how are we gonna do the dormers? Let's see here. I feel like it would be better to just do something like this. Let's try this out here. It needs to overhang somehow. Technically, that should be right there. Okay. And what we'll do is put you there. We'll put you there. And perhaps this would work here. Not a fan of that. This, I don't know, that just feels so flat. It feels flat. All right, how many is that? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Over a ticket fine. Trial by combat. That's awesome. If only we could go back to those days, right? Yeah, that's fine. We'll just deal with that. All right, so now we got to figure out what kind of glass we want in here. Generally, I've been using this simple brown, but perhaps we can come up with something a little bit better for up here. Maybe that. Yeah, it looks all right. Looks all right. And then let's kind of surround it in something. Something like that. I'm curious, if I were to use these, would that look good? Or would it look not good? I don't know. It looks okay. It's not great. Is there any other framing options? Are there any? Oh, there's shutters. It doesn't look very good either. Not to mention, I still don't like the fact that it's so flat. But I don't have a solution. No solution. All right, what other kind of framing do we have? I want something like this, where it's 4 sides, or at least 3 sides. And it's very thin. It's just pop, you know, it's just a little something for the window feature. Most of these others are too much. And this is too thick. It's too thick there. Do we have anything else? I am sure there's something somewhere. There has to be. We do have weapon racks. The empty weapon racks, where are they? Here we go. And no, not really a fan of that either. See, that's the kind of thing we're looking for, but it's still not quite. Again, that's about the right thickness, but not the right value. Let's check. 1 second, guys. Okay. Sorry about that. Let's see. What else do we got? And no, nothing in there. We do have these modded menus. So many different things. I'm going to be definitely getting into these for sure once I get into the interior building of this manor or this compound. But none of these are really working out so far. So I'm not sure if you guys are aware, but Alandria is developing an architectural mod called, I forget what it's called. Anyways, an architectural mod that adds in a whole bunch of new architecture pieces for, you know, like models and whatnot. So it looks like that's something that this server that I'm on is going to look into getting here soon. All right, I can't find anything, so we're just going to go with this. We're just going to go with it, and we're going to be happy. Are we happy, guys? Yes, we're happy. All right, so do you guys think that I should put a cupola on this? A very small cupola. Hey, Meso! Let me get a message from me. Did you message me? Oh, yeah, and I didn't message, I'm sorry. I didn't message Django either. Sorry, Meso. It is 6 o'clock in the morning. I got up and I started a stream. I wasn't thinking. I apologize. Could you ever find in your heart the what do you call it? The heart to forgive me for this horrible breach in contract? Good to see you, by the way. Hope you're doing well. I forget things. I forget things all the time. One thing I don't forget is my wife's birthday. 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Poor Django. Yes, if you could link him, that would be great. Okay. Get some dormers on the backside here. I really like how this kind of worked out, where the dormers just kind of like overlook the wall there. It's kind of worked like that all along the wall. I guess I kind of designed it that way, but I just think that looks really cool, overlooking. Hey, Mindspark, good to see you. All right. And we will take our different frame in the windows with this. There we go. All right. Well, there's that. All right, and I still haven't gotten an answer. You're in the city itself. What do you guys think? Should I add a small cupola on the top of the on top of this here? I feel like it should, if we do one, it should go like right here. And it'd be something very small. Literally tiny little thing. We'll try this. Where is it? Quarter, the vertical quarter. And that is centered in between the dormers, which is good. That's what we want. And we'll do that. And then I need to, I guess what we'll do is we'll take that like so. We only need it to have an outlet there. Hopefully we'll get a new PC soon, yes. What are you looking to be able to run on your new PC? All right, we'll take you, put you there. And then we're going to need to come up with something to cross the gap. Oh, I guess one thing we could do is use this. Something like that, maybe. And then we'll put that on top of there. We'll put these around like so. I almost feel like that needs to be a full block. So one thing that I've been keeping track of, not that I really care about the game, but I'm not sure if you guys have seen the cinematic for, okay, that looks, I don't know. Does that look terrible, guys? I feel like it would be better if we did something like this. Something just very small. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. But we do need to do something with this. I feel like if we used a ladder here, it would look better. I feel like that looks pretty good. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Oh, it is a bit off. Dang it. That's something specifically I was trying not to do. All right. Yeah, we'll just move it over one. It's no big deal. Move one. All right. And pop that in. Wait, what? Oh. That's a force. Okay. Well, you know what Razor says? What is it called? Accept the accept the wank or the wonky, whatever he says. Well, yeah, we'll just go with that. That's fine. It doesn't need to be perfect. And we'll go ahead and put a finial on top of that. But at least it's much better than the 1660, yeah. Razor is not always right. Oh yeah, so anyways, what I was talking about earlier is Squadron 42 came out with a cinematic. I'm not sure if you guys have watched it or not, but it is incredible. Not that I really care about the game. I'm not all that enthused about the game. But yeah, the cinematic is just, it's insane. And one of the the coolest features about the cinematic is the music they use is a orchestra of bagpipes for like the main sequences, and it is so good. It is so good. I love it. When did that actually come out? The Squadron 42 cinematic. You know, Star Citizen, you know, we all know it's just kind of like Hightail. It's probably never gonna hit the market, but you know, at least they came out with a decent cinematic. So, you know, at least there's something to show for their $730 million that has been invested into their game. Okay, well, there we go. We got ourselves a thing. What is the area I'm working on right now? This right here is a butcher. This is where they cut up the cows and the pigs and the chickens and put them into salted barrels and ship them off into the kitchen of the Red Duke, and then served up to the many guests that would be coming to enjoy and feast upon the delicious things set before them, or that they buy. Of course, it would come with a pretty hefty price. Hence, the mighty fine establishment you see before you. All of this derived from the economy of people buying and selling. I really like this view, by the way. This is so cool. I love this view. This is going to look so good once we get the courtyard kind of like figured out. And then all the greenery is in there. This pond right here. Just imagine the pond. The pond's going to look so good. I'm so excited for that. Little pond right there. It's going to be surrounded in small trees and bushes. Some ducks in the pond. Super excited for that. The dove cote right there. Love the dove cote. The well. Yeah, this all just, it just works. It works. And then of course this whole area here, this is gonna look great too. This is all going to be where wagons and campsites are, all the way along this area here. I'm gonna have like these little like campsites coming off from the road, and then they would have their wagons parked. You know, if they live in their wagons, then they can live in their wagons, or they need to set up a tent, they can set up a tent. But that's what all this space is going to be, is pretty much just that. All right. Anyways, well, let's go ahead and take from there to there, and we're gonna go ahead and stack 30. We're gonna stack 40. And we're going to stack 45. There we go. But that's pretty much, you know, this whole compound is pretty much surrounded in this wall here. And it's going to be all textured, but right now I'm just making it all out of this stone because it's easy. It is easy. I feel like I should move this one over a little bit, and that one should go over a little bit farther. So this one should be like right there. Let me go ahead and remove all that. And then this one should go like, I would say, I don't know, right there maybe? I kind of want to even out the space. Yeah, there we go. That's pretty good. I like that. So we'll put you right there. And we're going to put you right there. Perfecto. Whoops. All right. And I guess we'll have another entrance like that right here, except this one's going to be a 3-wide entrance. And that will be our entrance into the pasture. I guess we should go ahead and just finish making the compound wall. What do you guys think? Just go around and finish it up. Go ahead and put our cap on it. It is beautiful. Just imagine, okay, just imagine you're walking past here. There's trees, okay? There's going to be lots of trees. It's going to be trees and bushes and greenery. You know, tops of tents. Obviously, you're going to see all that as well. There's going to be a climbing vine here. There's going to be a tree right here. Everything's going to be it's going to be framed in. So, I'm so excited. But that takes time. We're not quite there yet, guys. We're not quite there yet. You know what I could do? I can't stand layered terrain. It drives me nuts. Okay. Sorry, I just have very little patience. very little patience. Okay. The foliage. No, not yet, not yet. We're getting there, though, Mesa. We're getting there. I'm going to put an extra one in here. I don't know. That's not enough of a stretch to do that. This is going to be kind of awkward right here. But I think we'll still be able to make it work. Obviously, I want one to be right here. And then I want one to be right here, I think. This one needs to move over one space to right here. Right? I think so. Okay. And then I'm just going to have to tediously go through here and place our foundation block in there. Tease. We'll get there, Mesa. We'll get there. Probably. I'll probably be starting that this coming week. So maybe by our next stream, which will be next weekend, I'll have started that. So there is a possibility. Okay. Oh, I'm supposed to go one up. Okay. I did not realize. The one thing I haven't figured out yet of how I'm going to do this diagonal wall is there is a way that I do like a little roof thing on these walls. And I don't think I'm going to be able to do that along the diagonal portion. See this right here? I do this diagonal wall or this diagonal roof thing. But then it has like this little that, you know. I guess I could make it into that. But I don't know. It just feels awkward at that point. It just looks too big. So that's why I figured it would be best to just go ahead and do something like this. The other option, okay, there is another option. What we could do here as well is take this, and then what we could do is cover it. But then again, that would look kind of strange too. Yeah, that doesn't look good either. I don't know. I don't know. And I guess we'll put one more right here. Oh, that is right. Okay. Does that look good? I feel like that should move over to here. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I can live with that. So now what we need to do is raise the walls up. Again, this is not going to be the final texture. I know I could just make a line and then make a command and raise it all up. But, you know, this is more fun, right? Makes you feel like you're doing something. Yeah, you can tell that those are it's hard to make these supports along a 2 wide wall, or a 2 by wall. But doing it the way that we did it, I think best handles that problem. But we're still going to run into the issue of figuring out how to do the wall roof thing. Yeah, you can clearly tell that those are the supports. Yep, I like that. Okay, and then to balance it out, I'll just go ahead and use a command for this one. All right. And then we're going to go grab our caps, and we're going to cap them. Just like so. What better way of saying it's my property than a giant wall surrounding the whole perimeter? My land. All right. Yeah, I like it. Just a, small, humble inn. That's all it is. I love it. Let me think. Yeah, I don't think we need any more buildings. The only thing that I definitely want to add as far as structural in addition is this right here, another well. You like this? Yeah, this is the stairs that leads down to the Dwarven Inn underneath. So that is the purpose for that. There is a Dwarven Inn underneath all of this craziness. Oh, I'm super excited for this. Okay, so I got to figure out what I'm going to do next. A fountain? No. 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 I still have not decided. Right now, we're at the Rocky Bottom Inn. But I'm not big on that. It still doesn't seem very dwarven. That's just a placeholder until I come up with something more suitable for the environment. All right. I don't expect the butcher needs a fireplace. Wood stove, which we can easily add later. The granary. Does the granary need dormers, do you guys think? Do you guys think that I should put dormers on the granary? Maybe like one per side. One right here, etc. I feel like it would make sense to have a dormer. And I guess it doesn't need to be anything like substantial or... Yeah, it doesn't need to be anything special. It can just be something like that. And then we can do... let's do this. And let's do this. Put that right there. And then back behind, we can do something like this. Yeah, I mean, what do you guys think? You don't think it needs dormers? Just figured it'd be an interesting thing. Give the roof a little bit more something going on. I don't like that, though. What if we did that? I don't like that either. What if we did this? No, not that. Hold on. Okay. Let's try this. Nope, don't like that either. I don't know what else would work. I feel like if we're gonna do this, there needs to be two. One on either side of the roof. Hey, Secleton, good to see you. Welcome. How's your day going? We're gonna have one on this side, of course. But I feel like if we're gonna do it along the elongated portion of the roof, it's gonna need to have two. One right there, and one right there. A 2-wide dormer? See, that's always my struggle. Is I have yet to master the art of making things wonky. Because my building preference always leads to symmetry. That's what I like to do. There we go. There we go. That gives this roof just a little bit of something going on. It's a little bit better than what it was. At least I think it's a little bit better than what it was. And we can even do something like that to give a little bit more something going on there. That way it's not just a flat. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I can live with that. Yeah. I'm cool with it. Okay, so next thing on the list. Let's see. What do I want to do now? We got the wall up. That's cool. Maybe what we can do is... Let's see here. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? Okay, well, the first thing that I want to do is I want to fix this. All this grass is driving me insane. Absolutely insane. I'm trying to think if there's any easy way of fixing this, though. I think... yes. I know what to do. Shovel. And I need a pickaxe. Tool info. And then I'm going to... we're just going to use grass for now. So many menus. There it is. There's that. Just give me a minute, guys. All right. So we're going to do brush, cylinder, 2. And we're going to do 4. Okay? And I'm going to do right here. Nope, 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 nope. Okay, so we're just going to raise that up. Trying not to touch any of the plants. Oh my gosh. This is the joys of building on terrain. Just gotta deal with it. There's that. There we go. Foliage or the well. Yeah, we can do the well next. Once I get this terrain leveled. We will add depth to the terrain later. But I need something to work from. If I have to hand do all of this, it just, ugh. Doing it this way will just streamline the process and make things so much better. Like I said, I will fix that later, but I am not going to layer every single bit of terrain that I have. Ooh, this is driving me nuts. Okay, we're getting somewhere. And then I got to figure out how to remove all this foliage. I think I'll be able to come up with a command to brush it all out. I just got to figure out what the different block IDs are. I guess what we could do is make it like 8. That way we're getting more done. And then I have to be less careful. It's mainly in this area that needs to be fixed, because all of this is going to be pretty much the entire area is going to be customized. All right. I think that's good. That's not good. All right, that is all done. All right, so now we got to get into here. All right, and this is where I got to go down to size 3. And I'll fix it inside later. Alrighty. Yes. I don't have to go crazy anymore. Oops. I love this song. This is the song that I used for my lore video. Very happy with it. All right, so we'll just kind of do something like that. And then the rest, I think I can just go ahead and do by hand. There we go. Yes. Oh, you guys don't hear the music. Oh my gosh. Again, why does it keep doing this? This is driving me nuts. I can't. I just can't. So that's like another thing I gotta check every time I start streaming, is if the audio device is where it should be, like I said it. Sorry about that, guys. It's just the life of a streamer. Well, I guess just technology in general. You set something to be how it's supposed to be, and then who knows why it constantly reverts. All right, so now let's figure out what all these IDs are. All right. Brush, sphere, air, 5, mask, dead. Oh wait, conquest. Conquest, dead. Oh my gosh, I gotta type all of this out. Conquest. Wait, whoops. Conquest. Did I not? That's spelled correctly. Conquest. Common. Meadow. I miss block IDs. Oh my gosh. Oh, there we go. I already misspelled something. Conquest. Wormwood. And then Conquest. Sweetgrass. All right, so where did I go wrong? Conquest. This is correct. Dead grass. That's correct. Where did I go wrong? Mass conquest dead grass. That's correct. Conquest common meadow grass. That's correct. Conquest wormwood. That's correct. Conquest sweetgrass. I can't go over there for some reason. Where did that go wrong? Mass conquest dead grass. Maybe there needs to be no spaces here. Aha! Yeah, that worked. And we still are missing one, but we'll come back through with another brush specifically to take out whatever's left of that. All right, I also can't forget to go inside the buildings. I have to make sure that inside all the buildings are cleaned up as well. Okay, and then I think we still got this over here to do. And voila. Voila! And then we also got to do through here, I think. Okay. All right, MeWe. Hey, good to see you, by the way. Welcome. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. It's, yeah, music is audio. Music, all that stuff can be a annoying thing for keeping track of. All right, so now what we're going to do is grab whatever this is. Greater Wood Rush. All right, Mask, Conquest, Greater Wood Rush. And then that will clean up our area. There's some spots that still need more work, but I'm not going to worry about it. It's mainly this field out here that I need to get cleaned up. Why is there a random piece of grass right there? All right, yeah. So next, once we get all this sorted out, we're going to work on the well, as I promised Meso. Doke. And now we're just gonna do this in here, get this all cleaned up, and then I'm gonna get that out of my inventory so I don't mess anything up. And now we're gonna work on this well. All right, so what are we going to do? Let me think here. I want to do not quite as fancy as that one. I want to do a well that looks interesting, but not as crazy as the one over there. So I'm just going to use normal blocks for now. And then I'm going to grab these. Yeah, just make it a little bit shorter, I think. There we go. Make a round well. Well, a well. Well, let's see here. A round well. I guess we could do that and do a copper roof. All right. A round well, she says. Complicating my life, Meso. Well, 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 what do we have here? Alright, so if that's what we're going to do, then I'm going to have to... Okay, where's the access points going to be? I guess what we could do is this. And we can access it from the sides. Okay. Bring that out there. Yeah, all I'm doing right now is putting in placeholders. Just trying to get it to a point where it kind of works. Okie doke. And then it looks like we're gonna have to use this style. Simply because of reasons. Yeah, and I don't got a problem with it, Mesa. I don't have a problem with it at all. Just have to design it. Again, don't really pay much mind to what I'm doing right now. It is simply part of my building process. Okay, so then let's do a copper roof on top. Okay. And we'll do this. And we'll put these along the edges. You just like curves. You know. I can't argue with you there, Meso, because, you know, I agree. I completely agree. There's just something about them curves that are very attractive to the eye. There we go. right, and then we will bring it down. Very much so. Very much so. All right, and then we'll take these and we'll put them just like that. There we go. Our mushroom well. All right, so the next thing on the list is we're going to actually start texturing it and adding in a little bit of fanciness to make it actually interesting. So we'll do that. And then I'm curious, if I were to do something like this, would it work? It looks all right. All right, so we definitely need a little bit of color somehow. The roof will have some green in it, so that is a plan. Another thing that I think would look really nice here is something like this with our vertical quarters. Somehow we're going to have to make that look good. But how? How? What are we going to do? Is that what we're going to do? I don't know if I like that. We could do a railing. Oh, we can't do that. Never mind. We can't be doing that. Let's see if this will suffice. No, this is a stone building. But I do see what you're leading to. Yes, I do realize it doesn't have to be the material that you're using. You know, we can be creative. But this works. It works! I'm all about them fancy wells, you know? So I kind of like this and I kind of don't. I feel like we can still come up with something a little bit more interesting than what we're doing right here. Because we are running into hitbox issues. Ultimately, what I would like to do is the arches, but the unfortunate side effect of that is they just don't connect properly. All right, we're still developing. I feel like something should go here. Still not fully on board with this. Hey, that actually doesn't look too bad. If if I were to do something like that, it gives us a little bit more something going on. Yeah, never mind. Never mind. This is what it's about, guys. This is all part of the development process. You find things that work, and then you find things that don't work. Who knows where that goes? Who knows? Well, I don't know where it goes. But we will have to figure that out later. Right now, all I'm doing is developing a well. It's a round structure and yet looks so masculine. I think that if I made it a block taller, perhaps it would be a little bit more... Let's try that. Let's put this there to there. Okay. I think that this will solve some of our issues. Okay, and let me think. What we then could do is that, and then we can use these. Like so. Remove all that. It's all part of the process, Meso. You just gotta trust the process and yell at the person that's building it until it's right. Right? I feel like those need to change. That's all it is. It's just figuring it out until it works. Trust me. You trust me? It's hard to believe. All right. I generally have an eye, though, for what looks decent and what does not. Still needs something. It needs flicky bits. It needs a finial or two. It's missing something. What is it missing? I don't want to put it on the corners. After all them years, it happened at some point. Oh my. I don't know if it's gonna look good or not, but we'll try this. I don't know. Finials on a dome. I don't know that that really makes sense. We can't really put one on the top because it doesn't have a center point. It doesn't have a center point. It's 2 by 2. See, take a block. I mean, I guess there is a way we could do it like this, but I don't know if I like that idea. We'll give it a try, see what it looks like. Please, for the love, just work. My gosh. Okay. Yep, I don't like it. I really don't like it. You like this? Maybe it just needs to be thicker. Eek. 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 I don't like it. I don't know what else to do. I can't do... Nope, can't do that either. And I ain't using Axiom. I ain't doing it. I refuse. I refuse this black magic. You keep your black magic to yourself. I refuse to use this sorcery. We do have... It's something. But what can we do? It's helping. That is helping. Maybe the roof needs to be a little bit slenderish. Okay, the middle of the arches need to be something. This right here. All right. Well, what do we have at our disposal? It needs clematis. It will. It will. Trust me, Meso. It will. Because this was your suggestion. Your suggestions will always be surrounded in clematis. It's a signature. We need something that looks kind of artistic and has something interesting about it. But what? All of this is crap. It's crap. All of it's crap, man. I don't like any of it. Well, let's go to the carved wood. Let's see if there's anything in here that works. There is this, and there is... We can't use that, actually. Let's give that a try. Nope, don't like that. A quarter crystal glass block. Ooh. Oh, that's actually kind of interesting. What if... Let's try... Where is it? 50,000 menus. It's in here somewhere. Nope. Not in that menu. Nope. Not in this menu. Nope. Nope. Where is it? Where is it? Ah, it's in this menu, isn't it? Hey, there it is. Okay. Let's try that. Are you serious? I don't know. It doesn't really fit the atmosphere, having just like a crystal there, you know? The atmosphere of this particular build is not super magical, but we could put a lantern on there. Could put lanterns on the edges. Can you not make it like the inside of the arch? No, I can't do it like this. Because it's a half block. Okay. Okay, a quarter glass block above the corbels. A quarter glass block. A quarter glass block. Glass block. Do you mean like this? A quarter crystal glass block. Crystal glass. What? What? What do you say? I don't understand. Are you talking about this? Huh? With a nicer texture. Well, we will keep experimenting. The other thing that we could do here is... No. No, I don't like that either. Oh! We could try the Corinthian. Corinthian! Yeah! Could do that, maybe? Meso, what do you think? What do you think? Do you like it? Is it nice? I like it. I like it. Yeah, it's right here that needs it needs something. The only options we have are this or the other one. And I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. I don't like that one bit. It is most unsatisfactory. Let's see. What if we were to remove all of that? I don't know. I kind of prefer it like this than that. See what I'm saying? Doesn't that look better? The other option would be to... Nope, can't do that either. I think I prefer the pillars there. I like the pillars. I like these. They make me happy. What can I say? Okay. So next thing that we're going to do is we're going to add a little bit of texture to the roof. We're going to grab some of this green and we're going to throw some green in there. So let's go ahead and fill our inventory up with all the miscellaneous junk we're going to need. All right, so we're going to make like a little bit of green right about here. What is this? Ah, I see. That's that. That's that. Put that there, and oh yes, we're gonna need some of this as well. Okay. Hey, Mine Jonas, good to see you. Carved wood. So you're talking about one of these. All right, well, let me finish the roof there, Meso, and then we'll look into possibly adding in some the infamous carved wood that you've been suggesting the entire time that I've been building this thing. Okay, we'll put you right there, put you right there. Maybe a little bit of something going on right here. It's like camouflage. Everybody likes a little camouflage every now and then, right? Okay, and then we'll put you right there and you right there. And I think that's probably good enough. I don't want the whole thing being... I just like little strips of it every now and then. I think it looks kind of decent. Maybe a little bit more on the top. And in fact, we're going to make the whole thing on top. There we go. All right. That's good enough for me. Good enough for me. Well, right now what I'm doing is we're working on this well here, which is pretty much done. Right now it looks a little bit strange because it's kind of in the middle of everything and it's not really built in. However, that will change in the near future. There's going to be trees next to it and stuff. But Mesa very specifically wanted a round well. And so I was obliged to provide. Don't you have a paintbrush? Don't I have a paintbrush? Are you talking about this thing? I don't even know what you do with this. What do you do with this? But yeah, the plans for today. Smog, thank you so much. Appreciate that. 8 or 9 months in a row. Wow. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Very, very much. Welcome. The well is very nice. Aw. Thank you, Meso. Very self-conscious about my well. Okay. I really like my little square well over here. It's definitely not little, but yeah, I like this well. But I feel like this one, deserves to be fancy. It's right by the brewery. It would probably be used by the main, the innkeepers and whatnot. Hey, Miwi, welcome back. Good to see you. All right, so let's see. What is next on the agenda? The well is done. I guess what we can do next is the smoker. Do you guys want me to work on the smoker for the butcher? Oh, okay. Yeah, I have the replace tool. Like I have this tool. It's not a paintbrush though. I didn't even know the paintbrush had that command. I always just use the standard world edit replace tool. Okay, so try it out. All right. Let me look up. Okay. I want something a little bit more substantial. Medieval smoker. Okie dokie. I kind of understand how this works. Alright. So, the way that this works is you got a platform here. So, we're going to go ahead and do We're going to kind of do that. And how wide is that? All right, we can make it elongated. That's fine. It is fine. It is totally fine. right, and then we're going to have, how does that work? Because it paints any variant and not replacing the blocks, so shape and size stays. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to do that. Fireplace is going to go right there. Then there's going to be the chimney, which is going to come up right here. And let's then take some rustic blocks. I feel like I could probably do this a little bit better than just using full blocks. Well, I definitely know I can do better than that. Trying to think. Okay, so the way that it works is you have the smoke can be ventilated out through there, or you can close the chimney from the outside. So I'm just using very basic. I'm using very basic design principles here. I'm not. Don't take any of this as what's going to actually be. I'm just playing with the idea right now. And then we can make a... Somehow we have to make a ventilation source coming from the middle here. So it'd have to be something like that. Put those like that. And then we're going to use a trap door. So the way that this works is you make a fire in here. The smoke would go out the chimney if this was open, but when it's closed, it would fill up this chamber, and then it would also fill up in this chamber up here, which is where the meat will be stored. All right, hey Secleton, thank you so much for stopping by. Have a great rest of your day. You're going to love it for copper roofs. Okay, all right, fine. Dry paintbrush, paint knife, or air paintbrush? All right. What does this do? Whoa. Meso, you have just saved me an incredible amount of time. Oh my gosh! I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I had no idea. I had no idea. All right, so now we can properly paint these roofs. Welcome to the world of paintbrush. Yeah, I was going crazy because I really want to add somewhat of a gradient to these roofs here, but I just wasn't willing to put in that time. But now, yeah, that's awesome. Okie doke. Well, the next thing on the list is I'm going to use placeholder blocks. We're just going to use roof blocks for now. And we're going to do this. We'll make it 3 tall or something like this. And I just thought of something that's going to complicate things. Pretty sure that this is okay. The way that this is. There we go. Okay. Yeah, pretty sure that's fine. All right, and then the next thing that we're going to do is take this, and we're going to add, it's probably not going to end up being this block. I'm just going to use it for now, just to get the general idea out of the way. I'm going to put the entrance into that room right there, and then the entrance is going to be right there for here. We're going to take stairs, and those stairs are going to come straight down. Actually, they're going to go to here and come down like so. And then we're going to grab oak. We're going to use this. Pop those in just like that. Okay. Like I said, I'm just coming up with the basic idea for this right now. I probably just make it too high, actually. I feel like that would be a better solution. And then possibly we could then do this along like so. 1 second, guys. All right, sorry about that. Okay. So if I were to do this, would this suffice? I apologize. My wife came down. She has a dress that she wanted me to put a safety pin in so that it would hold up. And anyways. TMI, right? Life comes first. All right. Yikes. Oh, I see. There we go. Remove those. Okay. Well, I mean, I like it so far. I'm pretty happy with it. But what we need to do is figure out a way of making it. It needs to work. We need to make it work better than this. It's still not quite where I want it to be. More TMI. Let's do maybe that. And I'll do that like so. And then we need to figure out a way of bringing that together. So perhaps we could take, again, placeholder, probably not going to be this block. And then I don't think we're supposed to have any openings in there. Pretty sure that's just how it's supposed to be. Fireplace, smoke. Let's get a door in here. I'm thinking spruce or oak. Let's see, oak. I like oak because of the contrast. Looks pretty decent. I want to figure out a better way of doing this here. Man, I just wish we could somehow put some kind of like, I don't know, just something there. It just doesn't quite work the way that I want it to. And then, of course, this right here is another problem, because that's kind of where I want to hang the meat. However, we're going to have problems. What I need is something that looks like empty shelves. We have this, and I could have swore we had some kind of cabinetry that, oh, here we go. We got this. What is going on there? It's terrible. It's terrible. Oh, I know what to do. We could use these. Oops. I don't... Is there another type of shelf that we can use? I'm looking for a shelf that has full sides and back. We got the dwarven shelf. I don't really like that. Let's see. What other types of shelves do we have? I could have swore there was another type of shelf in here. Oh, here we go. It's probably in this menu. We have that one. Wasn't there another one? Oh, come on. I thought there was another one. Oh, that is it. Hey, this actually kind of works. Yeah, actually, that works. This works. Because it does cover the top. It doesn't cover the sides, which is okay, because I can fix that. That can be fixed. We can do this. Okay. Okay, I like that. And then, I don't know, maybe we can just cover that in. We don't really need to make all of that. And then on this here, I do want to kind of cover that in somewhat. So what we could do is, we could take this block and use these along the top there. There we go. That covers the whatever's left of that roof texture. And then let's just grab some sausages and meat and all that good tasty stuff. And we're gonna throw that in here like so. Where's the steaks? There we go. Wait, what? What? Why can't I place that there? What is going on? Just frickin' go where you're supposed to go. Thank you very much. Why can't this go here? Like it suddenly became difficult to place these in. See, that worked. But why can't it go right here? Ah, there we go. Now it's fixed. And then underneath, what are we gonna put underneath? So the thing is with underneath, we can't really do much because this is where the hitbox is for the shelf. So what makes sense to put on the bottom side? Do you guys think that smoked cheese makes sense? Oh, we can do some fish. Why don't we do some fish? We can smoke some salmon. There we go. And I almost feel like it would make sense to have these kind of like that. That kind of makes sense. And then we can place that right there. And that like that. A campfire put out with fish on it. A campfire put out with fish on it? A camp. No, it's not a place to cook, it's a place to smoke. Madsy. I do feel like, though, this should be something different, though. Okay, I have an idea. Dukan has an idea. Let's do either this or that. Let's see. I feel like that one will be fine. Oh my goodness, I can't get this right. There we go. I don't know. I feel like that will be okay. I honestly, I think this is the better of the two. I like that. Okay, put that there. Just trying to come up with a way of making the exterior have a little bit more depth to it. And I think that definitely helps. Now what we need to do is figure out some way of making this... Maybe we can do this. Add like ribs. Something like that. Ah, that's actually not too bad. It's a, yeah, it's a smoker. Yep. All right. Yeah, that definitely makes that look a little bit better. Still is lacking contrast. Perhaps somehow we can utilize... these somehow. Oh, I see. There's going to be problems there. Is there anything that I have at my disposal that could make this work? And this is another problem here. I guess what... Oh, yeah. What we could do here is... Ah, here we go. There we go. Okay. And then... I'm curious. Will this suffice here? There we go. That doesn't look too bad. I've seen worse things. And is there any other like little details that we can put in here? Like maybe like a barrel of something? I don't know if it makes sense to have barrels of stuff in here though. Maybe not barrels, but maybe like a little... I wish we had like a crate. A small crate. Oh, we do have other food stuff actually. Where is it? Ah, here we go. No, I don't want anything from in there. Let's see. Here we go. There's nothing in here that would make sense. We got like fish, stuff like that. Nothing in here really works. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking, you know, possibly we could smoke cheese as well. That does make sense. I'm just looking through the different modded menus. Maybe there's something that would make more sense. And I do feel like maybe there should be some kind of like ventilation. Oh, I see some. Okay. Oh, I see now. I see now. Okay. This is supposed to be the vent. Right there. So the smoke would fill up this room. It would go directly from here up to here. And then this would be where they would open or close the vent. So we'll go ahead and just do something like that for now. I don't know. I don't think it makes any sense to put like crates in here. But cheese, I can definitely see the benefit of smoking maybe some cheese in here. So we'll go ahead and throw a little bit of cheese in. I want cheese without a knife, which is not possible apparently. So yeah, a little bit of cheese I think would look nice. Smoked apples. Never heard of that before. Maybe we can have a jar or something in here. What else can we smoke? I'm gonna do one more right there. There we go. And that kind of indicates that there's a thing there. There we go. Very nice, very nice. I like it. And then let's just do some smoke in here now. There we go. Make it smoky. All right, so we still got to make the exterior actually look halfway decent. So we're still on that process. Let's see, it's 9:56. I do have to go here soon. I got a little bit of time though. An empty basket? Well, I mean, I don't feel like they would leave the basket in here, but for you, Meso, we'll put in 5 baskets. Floating baskets everywhere. There we go. That way we can have a smoked basket as well. How's that sound? Everybody likes a smoked basket, right? All right, and then we got to do something right here. I'm thinking something kind of ornate. So let's grab some carved wood. And let's see if there's anything in here that might suffice. Generally, I've been using this. I don't like that there. Oh yeah. I haven't gotten to the stairs yet. Right now, I'm still in the process of trying to actually just getting the roof kind of squared away. I feel like the roof should overhang a little bit, but we're gonna have problems with that. Maybe we can change this out for these. That's good in theory. Oh, actually, we can make that work. We can just do this. There we go. And then we still need something right there. What do we want to use for that? We do have... what was I going to do? We can use this. And then maybe we can actually use some different types of wood as well to give us a little bit more contrast. Again, another type of wood that I've been using is this. Maybe we can use that as a wood block with a pattern on it. I'm thinking maybe we can use a type of wood that has more of a verticality to it than what we have right now. Like maybe we can use, definitely not that. Oh goodness. This is going to clash, but we'll use it for a theoretical purposes. for theoretical purposes. Let's see what we think about this. And then we can put one right at there. I don't know. I kind of like it. We can use the rustic as the contrast, and we can use this as the main. I keep forgetting that we have the paintbrush. Makes us over here. Come on, Ducon. Come on. You know you got it. I just was thinking that. I was like, wow, we got this fancy tool. Like the barrel texture. Yeah, we could test that out. That's a pretty standard. I used to do that all the time. I used to use the... I used to use that all the time. Okay, I feel like that's probably good. All right, and we can kind of do the same thing back here as well. Can do that and that. That is kind of a problem there. Oh, what we could do actually is, I know what to do. We could do the plinth block right here and then use, we just grab that. There we go. Okay, that's actually looking kind of nice. There we go. Honestly, I like it being a little bit thinner. I like that. Okie dokie. Not too shabby. Yeah, honestly, that's fine how that is. I'm not too concerned. Put that there, put that there. Will things just work? Please? Thank you. There we go. All right. And then on top of here, we can just do this right there, and then we can put a little flickety fluey on top here. And then we obviously need to oh, I have an idea. Ducon has an idea. Ducon has an idea. Wait. Never mind. Well, nah. I was going to do something, but I feel like it would look... Well, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I'll just do it. I'll just do it. See if it looks any good. Which it probably won't. What do you guys think about that? And then, of course, we still need to do this as well. And then I also want to thicken it a little bit. It looks like a mini church. I love it. It's like a little steeple. The Church of Meat. Yeah, we'll call it the, what do you call it? Yeah, you guys get the idea. Okay. It really does look like a church. I love it. All right, so now let's just go ahead and put some railings on the stairs, get it supported, and I think at that point I'll probably call it a stream. We have a birthday party to go to today for my my niece. She is turning 2 today. Or is it 3? I don't know. I don't keep track of these things. Uh-oh. We have a problem. Houston, we have a problem. All right, we're just going to have to do it like this. We're going to have to remove one of those. There we go. Worship the meat. All right, and I guess we can just do it. We can just do this. It's a pretty standard technique. Okay, well, that's not so bad. It works. Plus, I really like the another steeple like that is just another, you know, neat detail feature for our build here. I'm going to use a full block here. And then we're going to surround it with oh, come on. With stuff like that. Put that there and that there. And then we're going to put a door in. I think for down here, we're going to put a spruce door because that contrast is nice. There we go. Okie doke. Well, I think that probably is going to be our stream for today. Got a good bit done. Pretty happy with the result. Got the butcher squared away. We got the smoker squared away. I almost feel like it should be white smoke. What do you guys think? Is black smoke too abrupt? Should it be steam instead? Yeah, I feel like it should be steam. We'll go in here and we're gonna do this. Boop. And then we're gonna boop this, that, and that. Okay, well, you all have a great day. Thank you so much for stopping by. We got a well kind of figured out. Got a smoker and a butcher. And then we also finished off the wall that goes all the way around. So, yeah. Progress. Progress is good. Y'all have a great day. Have a great night. I will see you on the next one. Let's see if we have anyone streaming right now that we can go support. All right. Well, Boy to Mew is streaming. What is he streaming? If he's streaming Conquest, we'll go over here. I got to get through this ad first, though. We'll wait for the ad. If he's streaming Conquest, we'll go over there. But yeah, I'm really liking how that's turning out. The Red Duke. And it's still lower than the walls. The walls of Riverton are still larger. So, mission accomplished. Yeah, he's doing Conquest. All right, so we're going to go over to Boy to Mew's stream, and we're going to do hashtag Red Clan Raid. And if you are a subscriber, you have access to the fist bumps. So I will see you guys over there. Let's do /raid Boit a Mew. All right. Remember, guys, hashtag Red Clan Raid. See you guys there. Bye-bye.
Je travaille de façon très déconstruite. Pas incroyable en soi. J'arrive à m'y retrouver. J'ai une façon de travailler. Merci beaucoup, Ducan. Thank you very much, Ducan.